All right, we are live. We had, guys, XSplit VCam. Crazy what's going on right now. I added the new update, and now every morning when I open my computer, it basically wants to restart. Like it tries to reboot, it fights, and my computer screen turns blue, and it restarts my computer. Crazy. So this morning, basically, it's been 15 minutes. I basically just reworked my entire studio, sent my all this through my laptop. You can see we're not branded at the top. I'm not in my nice box. You don't see the beautiful ocean in the background. Nothing's the way I wanted it to be. You have to fight through things some days. Now I'm gonna have to sit through BIOS, spend a half an hour understanding why the update of XSplit VCam decided to basically send my computer for a complete loop. XSplit VCam is simply a nice plugin that allows you to change the backgrounds without a green screen. Really, really nice. And now you just see my studio in the background with my lights and stuff like that. But we will push forward. We will move forward. We will not miss a day. Um, Now it's stereo. So it wasn't stereo all the other times before, you're telling me? So that's interesting. So you're saying that too. So it wasn't stereo. So all the times I go on, it's not stereo. That's what you're saying. I just find that so weird because that's how I record. But anyway, uh, no, I am too. I have an album on iTunes. I've been recording music for 20 years. I play 3 instruments. So that's why I want to sit with you right now, Jesse B. It's like really important to me. You were only hearing it from one spot. See, that's when I was using my PC. So somehow my PC is sending out a mono signal, even though I'm using the same stuff, right? So there's something going on in the settings of OBS, or there's something going on in uh, yeah, I do see the stereo here now, and it was mono on the other one. So I'm basically gonna make a new channel when I get everything fixed in my big boy computer, and we're gonna get that working. So this is basically the same setup, but I'm in my laptop right now, so it's not as easy uh, for me to navigate, but it'll work. It'll work. So here we go. Different camera too, like completely different camera, different look. Right? Normally it's like way above me. It's just not the same. But the idea is we get the information out, and that's what's important. So, okay. Good day to you all. Sound is good to me, although I'm only on laptop speakers. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Well, let's get into the markets. Let's see what's happening. So you have YFI right there on my radar. I'm in a YFI trade. I entered it here at the bottom of this trend line. So I am now here at the bottom of this trend line, which was my stop loss area kind of I was about this low. So I still wasn't stopped out yet, which is kind of ridiculous. I can't believe I wasn't. V-shaped recovery somewhat, but coming back down to the trend line now, this looks like it could just be falling off a cliff. I am still urging people to be careful trading. Be very careful trading in the next few days. We got Bitcoin dominance moving. Coins are just, honestly, I'm seeing, even as a veteran trader, I'm seeing strange behavior in the altcoin market. Things that I normally haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, very strange. Biggest coin up on my list is 7%. That tells me that things just aren't going well for the markets at all, So, not a lot of recovery here. 6.5, sand, like everything just went up, got rejected. 200-day moving average. You see we're below the 200-day moving average. I personally really don't like to start trading an asset until I see all the moving averages in a line, and it's starting to be a bullish pattern. That BNB short worked out, but now BNB kind of on the mend, back up a bit, making its move. We just wait for it to kind of, basically, this is a very simple short. We can keep doing this, I think, cyclically. We just keep watching BNB, and every time it gets overbought, right, every time it gets up here, we're going to short it, and we're going to make that money on the way down. We're going to make these legs. So we got our first leg, and the last time BNB went down right here, September 13th, and let's see the last real bad leg right here, September 10th. So it looks like every, 5 or 7, 8 days, we'll be able to short BNB for a nice little gain. So we're going to kind of zero in on that, and I'm going to try to make that our bread and butter trade for the whole group over and over again. We can just keep shorting this BNB with 3 times leverage. We'll get really good at it. We'll know our entries. It'll be our trade. A lot of traders say to trade the same asset over and over again. I have done that with JNUG and gold, and I think it does work. You get to know the asset really well. So everything, look, these fake V-shaped recoveries. Here's one right here. Here's one right there. That's a double bottom, as you can clearly see, too. We bottomed out, and then we bottomed out here. Adam loving this region. Bounced here, bounced here, bounced here, bounced here. So this $5 support, you know, 475 actually. Huge line in the sand for Adam. Bounced off the oversold regions here, too, on the 1 hour. Double bottom on the RSI right here as well, which is bullish pattern. It says that Adam is going up. I just don't trust any of the TA right now because I had perfect TA every time, and it just, you know, here though, buying the pink with the blue line curving would have been made a nice gain here. Trust the system. 6% gains. Not amazing, man. You know, not amazing. This computer like sounds like it's spinning 1,000 fans or 100 times over one. It's like, Apple, you made a crap computer. I bought the brand new, you know, i7 core. Thing has been on fire since the day I bought it. You can't even put it on your lap. It's so hot. They made it so small that they didn't put enough fans in it. They were trying to make it sleek and slim, but the battery literally just burns your whole body. Apple, you guys suck. I'm sorry, I gotta say that, guys. I'm sorry if you don't buy a PC, build your own PC. So much better. I was an Apple guy for years too, so for me to say that hurts, but it's true, man. Oh, sorry. Now here you see we have the inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. We draw our neckline here. It's basically kind of something like, it's like a complex head and shoulders. We have a bit of a neckline here, which we broke. Once we broke, we came up. Now we're testing the neckline yet again. This does look like a cup and handle. There's your handle, here's your cup. They tend to break out like this off of the bottom of the trend line. So this is BNB down. Just interesting, you know, when we want to get back into this trade. That's looking like it's about to rip. So pretty weird. What's going on, Theo? What's going on, everybody out there today? So let's look at DOC on the 1 hour. This is the DOC Bitcoin pair. Let me look at my pair, the USDT pair now to trade. And the reason is, I believe you should trade in Bitcoin philosophically, but I also don't like losing tons of money. And sometimes you can be in 4 altcoin trades and you can get stopped out of 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then if you're in Bitcoin and Bitcoin keeps going, you just keep losing money, right? And I don't like doing that. So let's just check Bitcoin out on the 1 hour. I'm a little frazzled today just because the whole computer not working, having to kind of rush up. So this is a rising wedge, which we all know is a 68% chance of a break to the downside. If you study the patterns in my pattern video. So yeah, Bitcoin does like to break out of these in a very parabolic way. We do see the RSI showing though bearish divergence. What is bearish divergence? Well, we have swing highs that are getting lower and they're getting higher here. And that tells me the price is about to dump. You know, we played that on Binance coin on the BNB, and you can see, I'll show it to you right now. If you'd like to learn a little something, look at BNB right here, and you can see we had a swing high to a swing high here in the price action. We had a swing high to a swing low on the RSI, and look what happened to the price. It dumped. Bearish divergence playing out. Will we see the bearish divergence play out now on Bitcoin? Because there it is. There it is. A bit of a fake out there. But yeah, bit of a flag range. I mean, if we were to break out of the range, we'll just see what the target is for that. Oh no. Researching Shia LaBeouf. I really like that dude. Interesting. Reminds me of myself a little bit. Option H. Okay, so yeah, just 3% gains. We break out of that. We're on the falling wedge on the other side. Yeah, that not hidden, but bearish divergence. Then again, though, we have the idea of the range that we're in. And we should get back to the pattern. Also harder on a laptop. I have my big screens. Kind of easier. So Bitty Bitcoin, man. Now, you guys see something pretty funny. Is these inverse bar patterns, right? This is kind of the inverse of this. See that? If we were to flip them upside down. So this is this right here, right? Kind of comes back up, and then look, it kept going down. So that if this is the inverse, this should go back down. It's pretty just looking at that. I don't know if that's even something to think about, but I've seen people look at stuff like that with Bitcoin flopping the price action, all different kinds of things you could do to look at it. Late night trading last night. Thank you guys, everybody who's here. Really appreciate it. Please hit the like button. I catch the show every morning. Really good stuff in here. Yo, Nate, I saw Print, man. I thought about you last night. Print just kept doing it. Congratulations, man. Did you take profits on Print? Because that thing was, wow. Like, that's all I got to say. Wow. Holy shimolies. I know. That's just insanity. Like, that's insane. Good for you, man. I think that's unbelievable that you were able to, dude, unreal. All right, so we're checking Bitcoin. Got my new setup today, so it's harder to see like my old ideas. But we're hitting resistance. This area here, you can see was previous support. It keeps happening because it's different computer, and the PC is command. Bear with me. They tried to stop me, man. I wasn't just like, what? Nah. All right, so we see that Bitcoin has resistance here because it was previous support at 10,900. Now we're hitting it again. All I really want to see is Bitcoin close 10,500 on the weekly on Sunday night. That's really the biggest deal for us, honestly. That would be bullish. Put the bulls back in control. Get rid of the ugly bears trying to get in there. We do see this kind of rounded bottom action actually as it's pulling out, and we did break out, of that ascending triangle here that we had. I almost gotta delete all my old work because there's too much going on. So if I were to play Bitcoin right now, let's look at it on the daily. Now on the daily, we have a cross just occurred. We're gonna zero in on the MACD, but just by itself. So if you could see, we had a daily cross that was coming. And the last time we had a daily cross, Bitcoin absolutely erupted. Okay, like that was back here, right here, and we went from 9,000 and we hit all the way up to that 12. We peaked at $12,453 on the USDT pair. So, and this looks similar to this right here. This area. We had this was a downtrend. So we came into a downtrend. This was a much harsher downtrend, obviously. We came into it, kind of went sideways, looked like we were going to dump, came up, and then rounded up. See, now we're kind of rounding up again. Another thing I like to see is that the price is now above the 21-day moving average. Very healthy, and this is starting to round. We basically just want to keep watching to make sure this 21-day moving average is rounds like this. and crosses over the 50. See? We want to see this occur right here, what I just drew. And what did I draw? I drew the 50 just keep coming and the 21 crossing it. They'll all be in a line, be very, very bullish. You can see it begins, the bull move really happens when the price breaks above this white line. Until then, we're bearish. So that's the first bullish sign that's beginning to occur. By the way, whoever thumbs down this video wants to stay poor forever. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, probably someone just jumped in and decided, hey, I don't know. I took profits multiple times. Been a roller coaster. Nice. I'm still in it. It's sitting at 2K right now, and people are valuing it at 3 to 5K. When the market wakes up, it'll probably get there. Only 1,089 coins left in circulation because of the burn. Only 1,000 coins? Insane. Right? So you get into these tiny, small projects. They pump up fast. You make some money, you get out. Like, it seems like such a perfect idea, right? So yeah, watching for Bitcoin to just stay above this 21-day moving average and for the 21-day to cross the 50. Once that happens, I will feel like longing. Only thing I do keep talking about and I keep looking at, which bothers me as a Bitcoin bull, is this weekly. The weekly tells a different story, and it tells a strong story. Now, if we look at the MACD on the weekly, the last time we crossed here, we went all the way down, 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 down. Right? So now I see a cross happen for the weekly. This could end up being a bounce, right? But either way, if we get a bounce here and it keeps moving, I mean, that's basically what we want here. So here's my two ideas for the weekly. The bearish idea is that we get a cross and Bitcoin starts to dump and we go all the way back down to 7,000 area. You know, we'd be good at 8,800, but it could be even worse. What a noob. See, I love you guys, man. You guys are the best. Like, hating on whoever disliked the video. Like, why would you dislike the video? You know? Whatever, man. Maybe I yawned at the wrong time. And they just came on. They're like, this guy's tired. Doesn't know what he's doing. You know? Also, people that use the dislike button dislike themselves, right? Anyone willing to use the dislike button? Unless someone's like talking something horrible racist, but if they are, I just don't want to watch their videos. Like, I don't even want to dislike theirs. If something is worse enough for me to dislike it, then I'd rather just not even pay attention to it, right? I think going out of your way to dislike videos shows something about who you are as a person. Anyway, so we could see this bounce. So this is all eyes on this as well on the weekly. If this bounces, we could get another move for Bitcoin. The MACD could go higher. And then what would be great for that is then when it does start to curve, we'll be up here somewhere in the 15,000s and we'll come back down to 12,000. I would love to see 12,000 become new support, right, guys? Because that makes sense. Summer, could you get my computer charger? It's next to the piano. Please, I need the white box and the wire. All right, so yeah, my computer is very low right now, 5%. Yeah, I had to switch my whole setup today over XD split cam, causing some funny issues. All right, now I see something else. Now that we're looking at Tether on the weekly, I mean Bitcoin on the weekly. See, I see we were in this bit of a bull flag that we are now breaking out and retesting support at 10,000. So very healthy support. You can see we came right back down and tested this line. Another thing on the weekly that's really good is we have the moving averages in a line. Thank you so much. You did great. Excellent. Excellent. Hold on one second, guys. I just got to plug my computer in before it dies.
That's what he says.
You just love being part of the show, huh?
Yes, I do. So,
Why don't you tell everybody a little something?
okay, what?
Tell them what I've taught you so far about trading. Real quick, they don't like to waste time. Tell them fast.
Okay, so when the falling wedges go down,
Yep.
they can sometimes go up.
When the falling wedge goes down, they can go up. Very good. Get out now. You did great. I'll play with your toys.
Hey, I'm playing
That's pretty
with
good,
a
man, right?
butterfly.
It's really good. Let's break 11,000, right? We break 11,000. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'll be bullish again. Wing BNB. So wait, Wing, what? You're a lucky man. What you have is more valuable than anything else. Thank you, Nate. I really appreciate that, and I know you believe that, and it's really cool to see that I have subscribers that are like that on point. Wings? Is it on Binance? Yeah, you could make money, man. You could definitely make money selling those things like that. Like that's basically you just got to keep looking at the pairs and seeing how they offset each other, right? But yeah, for sure. Wing. I can't find it on Binance. It's on Binance right now? Just look at the Binance pair. And guys, the audio is perfectly clean, right? I was doing a screen share yesterday, and someone was telling me that the audio was crackling and doing weird stuff, and I was like, wow, you know, it's weird. So if we hit the advanced market and we hit Wing, Wing is in there. Wing BNB up 300% today. Amazing, right? So Wing came out this morning, right? Another brand new coin, brand new day. Boom. So in the first, remember, these are 5-minute candles, guys. And even if we go, I just want to keep proving this to you guys because a lot of people think they're missing the move. This move happened these are 1-minute candles. So the move happened in 1 minute. 1 minute. So this is all designed. And if you don't know how to get in 1 minute, like Jesus, right? And it's still up 300% from its takeover, and it's down so hard right now. It went all the way up to $285. That's insane, right? Just gotta check on that. But Wing is swinging low really hard. It was about 80% half an hour. Yeah, no, I know. I can see what you're saying. Like, look at this. Dude, this is in a minute. These are minute candles, so 30 minutes. This is like about an hour and a half. You know? Yeah, but $75 is still pretty good, right? Holding its levels. Okay, YFII. It bounced off the trend line, coming back down. Will it form a double bottom? That's what we're kind of looking at here. Bullish, and then make its track up and break through this trend line. That's what I see happening for it, but we do have to watch this line in the sand. So if YFI breaks down, good. But I would be entering YFI here if it came back down. I'd put a buy order in it. 4606. Try to catch that. If it catches it, then I put a stop loss here at, like, you know, basically, I'd like to be below this wick at 42.42, but funny is at 42.42 by coincidence, right? Look at that 42.42.82, but you know, it is what it is. But that's basically, you know, something I'm looking at, thinking about. You guys should think about, put it on your radar, look at it in 1 hour. It should hold this support area here on this new trend line. And if it doesn't, it's just a complete dump, right? Dump city. But this is a falling wedge with a 68% chance of break to the upside. And let's just try to get a target on the 1 hour for you. Yeah, there you go. Breaking previous. Oh my God, how many times? You know, because I'm used to muscle memory doing the same thing over and over again. And now the button has changed by one slight position. So there you go. If you're worried about the breakout, aggressive buys right now. 51% gains coming out of YFI. Bitcoin basically needs to break 11,100, 11,200, stay there, start to go stagnant and go sideways, and then these altcoins will start to play again. But right now, all eyes on Bitcoin. Nobody really knows for sure. Let's look at the market pair here. Try to see the markets, gives you an idea. You should be checking this out each day and just seeing where we're at. So 300% for Wing. So Wing just taking over, and then so we can kind of just not look at Wing because this is one coin, right? And Binance kind of controls those pumps. So really a flat day for the markets. If we only see this, you know, Luna, and it's the same coin, right? Luna up in here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So DGB, MDA, not a lot of action. Normally you're seeing 20, 30, 40%, right? And there's not a lot of action, and eventually it gets pretty low pretty fast. So altcoins are taking a hit. I think we really need to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. and see what's going down with Bitcoin dominance. I always look at other people's charts because it's like this long name, market cap, yada yada yudu. So I just look for the ideas. It's like market cap. Hard to find here. I'm gonna actually have to like, I'm gonna have to bookmark it. And that's the thing, I'm a human, right? So some days I'm 100%, like I'm flying off the charts, I'm doing awesome. And some days I'm not, right? Like some days I'm a human being, right? So it's you know, I'm not saying it's hit or miss, but yeah, dude, I might have a tired moment or a day where I'm just a little. So Bitcoin ETF to be announced in September 2018. Like, that's funny. Yeah, right. That never happened. I love this. Bitcoin dominance going above, blah, blah, blah. But we just use this to look at the Bitcoin dominance. Actually, let's get out of this one. Yeah, see, market cap BTC dominance calculated by trading crypto cap BTC. So that's what we want. So crypto cap. Try to see if how that works, but I'll work on that one. You guys know what you're talking. Okay, but the crypto cap, and then we hit the full feature chart. Crypto cap.btc. Huh. Trying to see like what you would call, you know, market cap BT dominance. Okay, so let's see what happened. Not good. We broke through resistance. Okay, remember I was showing you this for the last few days now, over and over again. This, if we go back, let's get to the daily so we can really see the wedge in total. So here's the falling wedge that Bitcoin was in. Now I teach you guys patterns. That's mainly what we like to look at. Off-topic question: what do you think of a good Polkadot rebuy point is? Yeah, let me. I'm gonna get into that too. That's something that's been on my radar. Like that's something I need to answer for myself because I like Polkadot. I've traded in and out of it like 3 times now, and I have been lacking. I've been not FOMOing in, which has been good. So on the daily, we had a cross here on the Bitcoin dominance, which we came up. Looks like we only have a little bit more momentum, and then we will have somewhat of a pullback or a sideways action like a flag. It looks like it will flag only because it broke out of long-term resistance, guys. This resistance has been holding us down. If I extend this line, right, you can see we've been ranging down ever since this point right here on May 6th, when Bitcoin had a huge move in dominance. Then it started to slide. It kind of ranged right here, but slid, had some pump-ups, some downtrends, but look, higher highs, higher lows with lower highs. Here was our first higher low. You can see that's basically the change in momentum, change of a trend. These are small things, but they occur and they actually begin larger momentum moves. The fact that we're back to 61.9% on Bitcoin, and that's why you're having trouble trading altcoins. A lot of people are suggesting that, you know what, I think I should be trading Bitcoin. Yesterday, the trade of the day that I gave everyone on the live stream was Bitcoin in at 10,750, 10,700. That was the last thing I said. I like to just kind of reiterate these things because, you know, just so there's a reason why you come to my channel every day and you trust my knowledge and you trust, you know, my trading instincts here. There's things that I've gained from years of being in markets that I understand. So if you go to my videos and you go to yesterday's video, and we get towards the very end, interesting that I can't hear my desktop now. March. But the last thing I said was to get into Bitcoin at 10,008, 10,750. I really felt it was a line in the sand. That was at the bottom of the trend line. That was the only trade that I felt was worth giving people yesterday. I felt that I couldn't give everyone, you know, all these different trades. It was just, in my opinion, sketchy business to be putting people into altcoins right now. Just that's my opinion. So I'm here to try to protect your wallets. I feel like that's why you come here. I'm not trying to send you into crazy stuff. Revolution is good, but I don't like when someone pushes their trade subscription service on me. I find that distasteful. Yeah, it's okay. I respect everyone's hustle and what they do. I'm kind of someone who wants to give free value. Once people see there's free value, if you want it, I'll tutor you one-on-one if you'd like it. Like, I do tutor people and stuff like that. But it's like I want to get comfortable with people. I want to create a group. I want to do this for a long, long time. I don't chase money. I chase frequencies, ideas, and energy sources. Like right now, you guys are basically connected to me through a frequency. I'm connected to you through a frequency. Like we formed a group that we like. Like we're all in a happy place, right? And that's so much more important to me than trying to gain monetary value. And other people look at me like I'm out of my mind, but I'm not here on this earth to become, the richest person in the world and buy everything. I do want to become very wealthy so I can help people that are disenfranchised. That's mainly my goal here with crypto is to become a multimillionaire so I can drill, wells for people that need water. So if I see an indifference in the world, I wake up one morning, I see something I don't like, I can get on a plane, I can go there, I can make a change. That's why I want to become wealthy. That's the plan. I'm here for a long time. Ain't no getting rid of me now. Thanks, Theo. I really appreciate it, man. It means a lot. I want to have a group. Like, I want us to have a meetup one day. And be like, yo, we're lifers. I'm going to be giving away a hoodie. Like, I'm going to be doing cool stuff for the group. I can't wait to see who wins the hoodie, stuff like that. Like, it's just going to be fun. We're going to be interactive. And we're gonna be positive people. And we're going to make a change in each other's lives. All right. So Bitcoin dominance did break through this level. So you guys come to my channel because I'm giving you the information. So Bitcoin dominance breaks through this level that it's been in since May, right? We could try to tweak it, but I say there I'll move this up from its origins to be on those. But so it's broken through. It's had some big action on the daily, so it's telling us that maybe it could cool off. But price is going down. I see bullish divergence. What is bullish divergence? Price headed down, but RSI headed up. Tells you that the trend will continue. Okay, memorize your divergences. They may look, and it played out. It played out. Boom, boom. Just like it played out with BNB coin when we were doing bearish divergence. So it's something we got to look at like that. Me too, London. I'm a lifer. Me too, London. Dude, I love my lifers, man. I'll make a rap song too where my lifer's at. Like trust me. I'm a dynamic individual. There's so much more to me than meets the eye. Okay, cool. So on the 4 hour, it's winding down. Okay, when's the last time we wound down? It was right here. And we had a little bit of a move from 61.3% down to 59. Just enough to give the altcoins a little bit of a move, but then boom. And this is the fake outs, right? This is what happened. Everyone started to trade altcoins, and then boom, not so much again. So that was kind of the fake out idea. You could definitely see the double bottom though. It was on the RSI too if I move my toolkit. They're very oversold as well, meaning what's going to happen, right? All these tend to play out, and we have to follow them. For instance, if you go into a trade and you see Bitcoin dominance is oversold, you can't lie to yourself and tell yourself it's going to be a great trade. I'm going to go into this alt and I'm going to 10x. No. Because Bitcoin dominance is oversold, that means it's probably on the mend, bouncing off. I'm using that from these London YouTuber guys. It's bouncing off of this trend line and going to come back up and recover. Okay? Anyone think cream is going to pump soon? Looks like it's a good buy in point right now. I have some guy talking about cream. I got an awesome Telegram channel called Gem Collectors. Check it out. Let me show you guys. This Gem Collectors guy is out of his mind. He's up all night. I think all he does is give I don't know why. It's almost like he's for free giving away some of the greatest moves here. Virtually 60% of the DeFi projects are in partnerships with Ferrum Network and getting listed on the Unifier wallet. How many bags actually? My business, do your own. Join this channel, guys, Gem Collectors. Maybe you are already. Maybe I met some of you through there. Who knows? But, bro, FRM is one of the best projects. Check out the previous. Not saying it isn't. It's a great, solid project, but just too long-term for me. Fact, will be $5 end of day. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of claims here, right? Buy FRM, guys. I have some bags of FRM. YFP has started. So this is just, McDonald's Farm, an evolutionary over Uniswap with yield farming. Farm Mac with Uniswap LP token. New farm started less than 20 minutes ago. This is insane. Trying to wrap your head around DeFi while you're trying to trade Binance, it's just insane. It'll probably dump it first and then pump later. Cream. A lot of people talking about Cream. Which we could see the DeFi aggregate market. That's something I want to look at. That's crazy. Why I feel. But anyway, this is a really good channel. The guy's, he's like up all night. Fact staking will launch on Thursday the 17th. Users will start to stake their fact and gain daily rewards of 15 to 115% annually. Once we reach a total of 25,000 facts staked on the staking pool, Fact Team will launch DeFi 0% interest loans. You will be eligible for up to 80% collateral factor to borrow fact and restake. Fact staking will launch on Thursday the 17th. Users will start to stake. So this guy just knows projects. He's giving you them all the time. Crypto Ty is the owner. So just something to watch. The guy's very active, extremely active as well. Love him. That's an unbelievable channel. And the BitBoy Crypto channel is awesome. And also this Crypto Lifer Trading channel. Really cool. A lot of really smart individuals in here making a lot of cool ideas. Crypto Lifer, is this the point you enter ETH on the MACD assuming Bitcoin is chill? Yes. That's it right there, my friend. In the pink with the blue line curving. Yes, it is. Sorry I didn't answer those. I was busy troubleshooting my live stream. Remember my BART patterns. Resembles one to me. It does. Yeah, this one does. You're right. I see what he's saying. It's going to do another BART and then dump. It's possible. Looks to be building that pattern. It does. But there's a lot of awesome information in my channel. Cross-reference. Moonboy, he created his own new system and new channel. I love it. I'm a part of it. I think it's awesome. Check him out. Again, I shout out to Crypto Revolution and CBC. He also helped me out. This guy's amazing. But yeah, he basically got me started, showed me a lot. I traded for years, but he filled in the blanks for me in certain places. And it's also his work ethic and he inspired me just to show up every day and create a great community, you know, and that's what we're here for. Okay, so what up, my fellow crypto nerds? David Lee, how you feeling, my friend? Jesse B, Nate, Twin Greeny. Okay, so let's give you guys some value. Let's see if we see a trade for the day. I'm really weary of this Bitcoin dominance right now. It could keep rising, right? Breaking out of a falling wedge. I see that. Let's just look at the target for the falling wedge, shall we? It's a huge falling wedge. So the target would have to start down here, come back to the bottom of the price action, and then we would bring this bar all the way back to here. And that could put Bitcoin dominance up at 66%, at least hitting this resistance that it's definitely going to hit at 64%. If Bitcoin dominance does this, it's going to destroy the altcoins. I definitely think longing Bitcoin at 10,007 with like 2 to 5x leverage is like the only trade right now. But I basically decided a spot trade in Bitcoin at 10,700 was basically the only play yesterday. In my opinion, that it was the safest play, the play that made the most sense. If we go on like the 30 minute to try to get some confluence of the idea of the move. So Bitcoin now in this rising wedge, which remember guys is a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Some could call it a bit of a flag, a bull flag, because it's not coming into it's more of a bull. It can be called a bull flag as well. Tend to be flagging. We're at the top of the channel, and we dipped down, but we got saved by the 21-day moving average. You can see that it's strong support, telling me that I do see Bitcoin headed back to 11,500. Short term, I can't believe how many times I've done that. It's getting annoying. It's because of the alt button is not the same in the PC. So short term, boom, gains against those. So if you did like 3x leverage here, looking at a possible 15% gains coming out of Bitcoin. Basically the best place to buy, and where I urge people to buy, is here. And look, we have a double bottom as well, which is bullish. 1, 2, and you can also take your target of the double bottom is the middle to the leg, bring it up to one of the arms. That brings us up to past basically 11,190. So there's no real reason why I don't think Bitcoin will bubble up. My trade of the day is cream. I'm gonna throw a small bet at it. Hi boss, could you check ARPA? Yes, for sure, man, definitely. So I like ARPA. Put it on everyone's radar the other day. It made $100, you know, a little more than that. Fell out of the triangle though. See, this is why we do see a double bottom though. Bullish, right? How many times am I gonna do that? Probably why I got a thumbs down. Double bottom, very bullish. All right, let's take a look at ARPA. Now, it was in this amazing triangle, and it got wedged down in the bottom. We knew that there was a move coming. It was either going to go up or down. Looks like a symmetrical triangle. So it went down. It broke out of the triangle. So now we need to see it break back above that trend line. And it's funny, it's uncannily similar to what Bitcoin was doing. Remember when Bitcoin fell out and then it started doing this like sideways channel action? You can see that's a bit of a BART pattern there. It's elongated, but you know, up. There's the head of BART. Here's the side. So you can see that BART pattern. Then it fell down. If you don't know what I'm saying, let me just show you the Bitcoin chart. A little harder today because I'm on a Mac, so a laptop. And it's like small. Everything is smaller for me. The screen isn't as wide for me to play with. But here, this is what I mean. See, we had a BART, came down. You guys don't see a similar, you know, BART came down, and now we're here for ARPA, same area, kind of right here, right? Is that I don't think that's a stretch. I think that's pretty. The patterns are pretty similar. So look at it on the 4-hour. Now I kept trying to play this 4-hour, right? I've been entering this. You know, I entered here where it curved. I got that move, but you had to get out at the top of the trend line. That's all we got. Then we got rejected by the top of the trend line, fell down, and now I just keep watching it. Right now we are in the pink, and we do have a blue line curving, and we're very oversold, and we're basically having a bit of a double bottom. Look, bottom, 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 bottom. This would be where I would enter ARPA. Very good entry. Pink, the blue line has just curved. And you have confluence of support here, where it hit the last time. The last time it did this, it fell out of the pattern, and it went all the way back up into the pattern. Very interesting. I actually like to enter ARPA right now. For my whole system, it looks good. The only thing I don't like is it's bearish, meaning we have all the moving averages not in line anymore. We have the 21-day crossing. Soon we'll have the 50 crossing, which will be called a death cross. The last time the 50 crossed that 200, for ARPA, it actually didn't. It didn't. It got very close right here, but it didn't do it. They almost won it right here. This was like the bearish moment here. And then ARPA has basically been just forming support with these moving averages. You can see coming down, coming down. So the first thing it does is it breaks price action, and now it's below all the moving averages. So that's just very bearish. Here it made its way back up with a V-shaped recovery. My only thing though is if you see Bitcoin just get rejected or something happen and you're in this trade, it's just very risky. These trades are very risky. They don't have the same probability of wins that I normally project on, you know, that you guys would like to learn about. Can you find good area for accumulation of SHR if I'm looking to hold? Yeah. What else did you ask for? You asked for something else, didn't you? Any fall crypto revolution? They're kind of trades I want to find. Revolution is good, but I don't like it. I also pulled the trigger last night at $5 per dot. Oh yeah, you want to look at dot. You got to look at dot as well. This, I would, you know, I kind of want to encourage an entry into this because look at this time. Look at the last time we had this much red and a curve up. We boomed up. It's almost like an identical. They look identical. These patterns right here, if you see, right? And we were in the pink with the curve up, in the pink with the curve up. Again, where would your stop loss be? Just really below support. If it breaks support, this is going to keep going down. Another thing I do see, though, is we have falling volume with the falling move, meaning that this is kind of done, right? A reversal is on its way. I do like an entry right here. I'm compulsed almost to make an entry right now in ARPA just because, yeah, it's very oversold on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, it's very oversold and just began its mend, right? So that's pretty strong. On the 4 hour, we're very low. We hit that same point that we hit before. But again, anything is possible. Dominance could rip and just send this even lower. That's just why dominance is just sitting in the background and it's there. It's definitely there. So no matter how we play these things, high risk. I just gotta put it out there. Very high probability that this falls down and breaks through this line. But we gotta play the idea that it's gonna hold support. We have a blue line curving and we're pink. So it'll be a good entry. I would take profits pretty fast if we got back. Basically, you gotta take profits here at 3684 because that could be a bearish rejection. Then if it rejects and makes it back into the pattern, then we can watch it consolidate, and then we can get, but the odds of it breaking through the pattern, breaking through, and it just keep ripping up are very, very low. It's almost probably not going to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to go up, but I don't think that's going to be the way it goes up. It's going to take some time to consolidate once it breaks this new resistance line that was previous support. But I like ARPA right now. No one's talking about it, which is good. You want to buy things that people aren't really paying attention. This is really what you want to set your trap to get ready. Could you find a good area for accumulation of SHR? If I'm looking to hold. All right, first I want to look at DOT, and then we're going to get into SHR. So DOT at $5. So you got in at $5. I like it on the 4 hour right now. I like it a lot. Let's see, we have no divergences. We did have bearish divergence, you could see, which played out immediately. I was pointing that out to you guys yesterday, actually. Look, we had a swing low here to a swing high on the price, but we went down here, and that tells you that the price is about to fall. It's like a crystal ball, guys. The second you see these lines form and you see it basically start, bearish divergence. Nice time to short Polkadot with leverage. Let's see what you would have made if you shorted it, or if you just took maybe a leverage coin. 9%, 27% if you did 3x leverage. So I do want to eventually show like leverage sections, and I want to teach you guys leverage just because if we get so good at our system and we know it's working, then why not maximize profits when we know we have that moment, right? I think that's basically how we need to move. In crypto, we stay on, we take little, we take little, we take little, we manage risk, maybe we lose a few trades, we win a few trades, and then we maximize on the big ones. But if we're not always trading and not watching, we won't be able to maximize the big ones. So you got to be in the game to see the big waves, right? So that's kind of like the second you take like a week or two off, that could have been the gains you needed to kind of keep your portfolio in like a very, very green state. So just, it is something you want to be persistent with. You want to be present in trading. Okay, so, and I don't mean you have to be in a trade all the time. I mean, you should be watching and looking and planning for some type of move. If this, then that, right? If Bitcoin does this, then I'm going to do this. And I'm going to wait on that. And I'm going to pounce on it if it happens. This is previous work. Okay, so the last buy for me was right here when we were in the pink and it curled up. A little bit of a fake out, but I got in. I rode this a lot, and I ended up getting out somewhere up in this pump here at 527. I rode it. I missed this bigger pump up to 550, and now I've just been waiting to get back in. A bunch of times it looked like it was going to do its thing, but I just didn't trust it. And thank God my instincts have been right. We're now in a falling wedge right here. We do want to look for this to break out, look for some more pink in the blue line to curve. I think this is still kind of headed down a little bit just because the MACD isn't giving us that much of a move. Let's look at the daily though. Can't really see much of the daily on these because it weren't around that long. 6 hour, strong, bit of a flag, holding support. Let's look at previous support and resistance and see if we have any confluence with that idea. So here we can see price stopped. Here we can see price stopped right there. Here we can see price stopped right here. Price stopped here. Got rejected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times here till we broke out. That tells me that's where I want to buy at 480. 480. I'd put a buy-in order in right now for 480 on DOT, because when it comes back down, that's going to drag this blue line down a little bit. It's going to drag the RSI down as well. If the RSI goes down below this point to right here, Jesus, I can't believe how many times. If the RSI goes, it's muscle memory, goes below this line, we'll have hidden bullish divergence, because then we'll have a slanted line from this swing low to this swing low, and we'll have an uptrend from this swing to this swing, even at the 480 region, and it will tell you that the trend will continue. So I'm going to front run that idea and put an order in for 480. That's my idea, and I'm going to stick to it. Try to catch it on a wick, you know. Again, if it falls through 480, next support here is at 429. Might want to put 2 buy orders in there. Might want to put 2 buy orders in case you get lucky, right? And then again, another support here at 412, and then another support here at 386. You can see we hit this region again. 443 was very resistance. Came back down to support right here at 470. So 470 is strong support. You can see it was here. Then it was resistance. Then it became support. We whipped off of it here. So good chance that we come back down to 480 and we have some support. Let's also add the VPVR. If you're not familiar to that, let me just add it. I'm going to show you what it is and what it does. Weird. This is VPVR. It's the visible range. Okay, I'm going to show you where people like to buy and sell this coin a lot. Now, like you can see, buying and selling going on here a lot. So at this line again, right here, 479. The VPVR is telling me that there's heavy support here. Also some resistance strong here at 612. So you can see we have a VPVR range going on right now, which is also confluence to my idea. So I would look to pick up Polkadot at 480. I think I'm going to be putting in a limit order right now at 480. You know, basically I don't like more than a 10% stop loss. So 440 would have to be my stop loss, which I don't really like the entry. But we do have resistance, and that's what I'm going off of right there. So I believe that the algos will trade right off of 480. We'll get a little wick down and a bounce, maybe 482, 485. That's my idea for a Polkadot. Remember, we're in a rising wedge here on the 4 hour, which just has a 68% chance of a break to the downside. So it would be cool if we broke down out of the wedge a little bit. Honestly, if we do break out of the wedge, though, I see us going back to 430, 429 area. So I don't know if my 480 will be set in stone. That might be the first target. Maybe you put 500 there and another 500 in at 420. And trying to go further out, we still have some more red on the 6 hour, so that means we just started. So there's more pain coming. Look, we got more red coming. And the 12 hour, we're about to have a cross coming. So this tells me this is about to roll over. I actually, now when I look at it on the 12 hour, it tells me that we may get to 430, 440. So that's my idea now. I'm going to be watching it, and I'm going to be entering Polkadot between 440 and 480 region, depending on how I feel about it in the next couple of hours. But that's my idea for Polkadot. Target for me is 650 range. I bought in at 350, still holding. Now, you'll be fine at 350. I think you will be able to get to your target. Here's another Bart. Look, up. Bart target. Bart Simpson target, man. That's a good target. I think you'll be fine for that. Be good. Let's just look at Doc. I love me some Doc. What's going on with Doc? Now Doc on the daily has a big cross coming. We're just gonna wait for it to bounce, find some support, which it has here at this 1.5 region. Can't believe it's all the way back to 1.5. They're manipulating this coin a lot. Well, let me go back to DOT and just pull a Fibonacci retracement on that, just so we can see where we think it could go. double bearish top. Yeah, so 706. Now we bounced off the 618. We came up to, yeah, so we could come right back down to the 618. And we'd be at 436. Would be fine support. It does look like it may hold these regions though. 480 may be that last little wick down. So I do have to see how it moves. And yeah, but that's my plan. If it doesn't happen, then that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'll let Doc ride into the sky. Can't fall in love with these coins. You read something, you say, I have to have it. You get obsessed with the idea you have to long-term hold one of these coins, and then that's kind of where things go bad, in my opinion. I'm not saying you shouldn't have, like, ideas and fundamental beliefs, like I believe in Cardano. So I like Doc here at the bottom of the trend line. You can see that it's starting to curve here. We have our red as a pink bar coming very close. We're at the bottom. This is where you would want to buy Doc because you could put your stop loss right here below the trend line. I do like Doc right now. It's forming a double bottom. That's going to be a clear W right there. If we take that and we play that, this is one of the few coins that Bitcoin dominance should hurt, but you never know. Target for Doc of the double bottom. I didn't do it that time. And gains of 51% coming out of Doc. Maybe you want to take profits here too at the top of the trend line. Maybe take profits twice. Once here. And once maybe 75% of the move. Which also has confluence with this area of previous support, which will end up being resistance. So we had all the support here that we just fell right through. Look, support. It didn't even hold. It did nothing. Area a little bit gave us a little hold still. Then this area of support gave us a little bounce. Came back down, then we bounced here. Let's draw a fib on Doc and see why Doc is bouncing in these areas. You can tell. I'll tell you right now. I mean, that's a 61. That's a 61. Or it's a little more. That might be below the 61. Almost like a 486, but we'll see. So we're going to pull this from here to here. Bounce right off the 706. You can see that, which is a secret fib. Not a lot of people will teach you. Not a lot of people enter into their Fibonacci retracements, but it's really good. Sam, can you check out Cody? Yes, I will check out Cody. So I like Doc. It is starting to begin a new trend, right? Which is good. We do see this 21-day moving average currently, and we want to see it curl back up and cross these moving averages. The 1 hour will tell us what's going to happen. Oh, so we see this 21 coming. I think it's going to curve, though, and form that double bottom. Very, very interesting chart, to say the least. You can see charts are very weird lately. They're doing wacky, all sorts of stuff. We also see kind of a double bottom here. A bottom and a bottom here, and new higher lows. Is Doc creeping out, forming a new... It basically was... If you can see it, it was in this trend. Then Bitcoin slammed it, but it really never lost the trend. Look, trend is parallel to that trend. It just kind of got sent downwards, but it's on its way, right? So I kind of like entering ARPA just because it's so low right there. And you see we have a lot of buying and selling for Doc here. 1.5 support area. You come back down, that would be another double bottom as well. That would be a larger double bottom. I feel like there's some more downside for the altcoins. I don't know if it's done yet, right? Look, there was a pink, we turned back to red. I'm very, very cautious on trading right now because I like trades that I know are going to work and, or have a high percentage of working. Right now with the Bitcoin dominance kind of eerily in the background, we don't know. We don't know. And that creates a feeling that makes me wonder. Okay. So we have SHR to go over, and sorry all, got to drop. Good hunting. No worries, Sam. Thank you so much. Don't be sorry. Appreciate you being here. Sam, can you check out Cody? Let's check out Cody. 4.9. Okay. I got fibs drawn. I got all sorts of stuff here. Let's start fresh. So let's draw a fib and see what we got going on. Why we are where we are. Okay, so bounce out the 0.51 here. Great place for accumulation. Boomed up. Hit our high point. Slammed down all the way past the 618 to the 706 again. Came back down. Now it's a 706. We're forming double bottoms in a lot of these coins. Also have support here in the VPVR around the same region. So it's telling you that it's strong buying and selling for Cody at 4-1, right? On the 4 hour, we're in the pink with the blue line curving, telling me, and a double bottom here, and a double bottom here. Very bullish. If Bitcoin wasn't doing what it's doing, these are good entries. For my system, this is textbook entry. Also, we have a bullish pattern, which is a bit of like a falling wedge. And then we even have like this falling wedge here inside of the falling wedge, both having confluence with the end of this trend line, which also bounces off the 716, which is also a double bottom, which we also have the blue line curving and we're in the pink. I really like an entry for Cody right now. Textbook entry for my system, double bottom on the RSI. On the 4 hour, very strong. Look, the last time we had double bottom, we kind of came, and how do you find the measured move? I do this for you guys every day. You take the middle of the W, the bottom of the legs of the W, and then you bring it up to the middle of the W. And again, just because that's where we should have hit with this previous resistance, but we couldn't get past this 0.5 fib. What I'm thinking is a lot of the algos are they're trading because they know that Bitcoin is ranging. They also have to be careful, so they're trading quicker, tighter ranges. You can see they let things rip when Bitcoin's doing well. These are the algorithms not taking profits. But now here they're taking profits. Boom, 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 boom. They're buying, they're selling, they're buying, they're selling, they're buying, they're selling. So basically the buy is the bottom of the trend line right here. A little move has made a move. It would have been the first buy. You can see the algos bought it up. That's why these wicks occurred. Let me show you the wicks. Right here. Algos were like, ooh, that's the time, bottom of the trend line. You know, the programmable moves based off price points. So I like Cody right here. I do. This is where I would definitely enter a trade. I like Cody. Looking pretty good. But I've been entering a lot of these trades perfectly, doing the right thing, pink, curve, double bottom, and they haven't been playing out. If you did get into Cody, I would be very cautious, and I would be taking profits like very early, like top of the trend line or at the 618, or definitely here at the 0.5 if it breaks out. Let's look at just a regular target for this falling wedge. Bring us right, if we were to break out, basically to this 0.5. We'll find out your percentage gains here. Just 24% gains, which is not bad. And stop loss just has to be below the 716, 706, and the, you know, that Fibonacci level. Kind of hide yourself here from a wick possibly. 4% stop loss for doing that's a great 6-to-1 risk reward ratio. And what do I mean by that? I mean you're only risking 4.83%. It's actually 5-to-1, and you could gain 24.6%. I like these types of trades because the stop loss is smaller than the risk reward, and that's the plan. The plan is to have all these in confluence. Basically, my system takes into place everything. If you're trading my system, this is basically what it's going to be. If you want to learn my system, it's going to be risk management, meaning only 1% of your entire portfolio per trade on a stop loss. And what that means, like I have a $20,000 portfolio. I can risk $200 per trade. How do you figure out your stop loss? So what you do, this is really cool. I have an equation for my position size based on risk management. And basically you just follow the rules. You follow the rules over and over again. So here it is. You basically have a stop loss of 4.83. I have a portfolio of 20,000. 1% is $200. So if 1% is $200, I divide that by 0.0483, and I could put a position size of $4,140 on this call, and I could only risk, if I put a 5% stop loss, I'm risking the $200. So I could put $4,000 on this and put a 5% stop loss. And that means I would only risk $200, which is 1% of my portfolio. And then if I made 100 trades like this, It would take 100 of these trades to lose all my money. And you think 100 times, all I have to do is hit 50 of them, really, even 45 I've seen, 45%, 55% to be perfect. And damn, that's gold. Sorry, all I need to see that. See what? Oh, how I do the risk management. Yeah, this is a whole system that I've been taught, risk management. And basically, as long as you do this on every single trade, it'll work. Yeah. Yeah. So these are the risk management things that I teach, and it's important. If you're not following proper risk management, that's another thing. A lot of other channels I see, they're not teaching risk management at all. At all. They're just like, they're giving you great setups and they're teaching you how to do technical analysis. But risk management is literally like 50%. Like, you need to bring that into your analysis. And there should be a statistical way of how you're doing it. So this is basically, I'll explain it to you guys one more time. If you want to follow my system, which is shown to be profitable and has kept me here, you want to only trade or risk 1% of your portfolio. And I mean all capital. So if you're trading with 10,000, you can risk $100. If you're trading with 5,000, you can risk $50. Let's do this trade if I have a $5,000 portfolio. So I have a 5,000. So the first thing is I draw it on the chart and I see where I like to enter. Okay. The second thing I do, so I draw it on the chart, I create my trade. I follow Ben Cohen. His whole game is risk management based on BTC dominance. Very solid channel. That's awesome, man. I'm gonna look that up. I've never heard of him, but I bet it's awesome. Definitely need to get on Binance, Lena. Please get onto Binance. I do have a link. Let me find it here. If you want to get on Binance, I have a referral link which would help my channel. So if you like the content that I'm giving you, you could go and send me some love. Let me just see here. I believe I have it in the description of my videos. Definitely need to get on Binance, but let me teach you how to get on Binance, because it's not that easy. It's not super hard, but so here, if we were to be, see here, sign up for Binance, you hit this link, boom, but you're gonna want this, the NORD VPN. That's what I'm using. You can use Pure VPN, you can use NORD VPN, whatever you like. This one was 75 bucks. Jesus. This one was 75 bucks for 3 years. So it's really awesome. And I think that's affordable, really nice price. So I just think that's why I picked NORD. And they tend to have deals a lot. And what I do is I go into NORD, I open up my connection there, and I basically bring myself to the UK. Once you're in the UK like this, might have messed up our connection, I don't know. But once you go to the UK, so the first thing you do is you map out the trade. Meaning is, I'm going to enter here, my stop loss is going to be here, risking 4.8%, and I'm going to gain. And I make sure another thing is the trade has to have a risk-reward ratio, meaning the payout has to be bigger than the risk. If the payout's not bigger than the risk, then the trade's not worth it. Yes, anytime, Lena. So yeah, if the payout's different than the risk, then the risk is not worth it, right? So, for instance, what I mean is, what if we were going to take profits here at like 7%? So we're going to risk 4.8 to make 7? It's not worth it. Like, there's better trades out there. Like, keep looking for a better trade. That's in my opinion. That's what I would be doing. I wouldn't take that trade. So this trade works for me because it has a 24% reward with a 4.8% risk. Checklist on my checklist. Has a double bottom, which is a bullish pattern. Checklist. It's in a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. 60% chance to break to the upside. Checklist. I have a falling wedge here. Checklist. I'm on the 4-hour, and I have a curve on the blue with the pink coming. I only like to buy in the pink with the blue line curving. Checklist. I also see the RSI is in a double bottom. Checklist. This coin also has huge news coming out the entire month. It has a great team, and it's hit almost all of its milestones, and it's very well known in the DeFi space, and it tends to pump heavily. Checklist. Okay? So now I do risk management, which is 1% of your portfolio. So, and I can teach you with the 10%, so I can teach you with three different portfolios. We'll start with a $2,000 portfolio, a $5,000. We'll do two. I don't think you guys need more than that. You're pretty smart guys. Anyone on my channel is pretty intelligent because I speak really fast, and if you're getting me and you're understanding me, I think that you have pretty good cognitive analysis. Okay, so check this out. So if you have a $2,000 account and you can only risk 1%, you times that by 0.01. You need to figure that out. But it's pretty simple. You take out the zero. So if you have a $2,000 account, you can only risk $20 per trade. So here you would say 20 divided by 0.0483. This gives you a $400 position. So if I only wanted to risk $20 and I'm trying to gain damn near 24% on the 400 times 0.24, so I'm going to risk $20 to make 100. That's a 5-to-1. That's a really good risk reward ratio. And if you put $100, it's $400 in this trade, and you made $100, hats off to you. That'd be an unbelievable trade. So, but say you had a $5,000 portfolio, you can only risk 1%. And you remove the zero, it's 50. You take the 50, you divide it by 0.0483. It gives you $1,035. That is your position right here, based on your risk management. So basically, I have an equation that tells me how much I can risk per trade. Pretty simple. $3,100 in this trade to risk $150, which is basically what I like to risk. So I can put $3,105 into Cody at 4913, and I'd be risking only $150. And I'm willing to lose that $150 and walk away from the trade, but I have a lot of reasons why I think the trade will go well. Yeah, it's a good price. 4914, man, and this thing has pumped up. It's sitting at the 706. We've drawn oh yeah, we draw the Fibonacci as well. So there's a lot of confluence on these trades. But let's go back to Bitcoin dominance. It's horrible. This is what we have to do, guys. Is it flagging? Is it pumping? Is it dropping? On the 4-hour, it's starting to flag, going sideways. Okay? Not reversing yet. Going sideways. And again, look, we have the double bottom. And I showed you if that plans out, that'll bring this up to 64%. You see it right here. I took the target from the middle of the W and brought it to the leg. That's how we're getting this zone here. 64% though. And if Bitcoin dominance goes up by 3%, that's huge. Huge. That'll decimate the altcoins. So as much as I like all these trades, it's very high risk right now. And if you are in a trade, I would get out happily, sooner than I normally would. Cranky old man Bitcoin won't let anyone play. No, he won't. He won't. Piss me off. Getting on my nerves. BZRX got banged out. Okay? It's super oversold. On the mend. About to curve up. They did lose a bunch of money, right? There was a hack or something, but the money got returned. They were able to find out who stole the money and get it brought back. So, right? All should be fine. It's in a falling wedge. You can see this is a head and shoulder pattern. That's very bearish. These are very bearish. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, fell down to the ground. Usually you can take if you want to find out where the head and shoulder pattern will end, you take the top of the head to the neckline, and then you bring that to like the lowest place from here. And look, it nailed it completely. I see these things, these patterns play out, guys, like you wouldn't believe. That's why you play the inverse head and shoulders. Okay. So this thing looks, look, the blue line is curved, extremely oversold. If you like this project and you believe in it, obviously a great time to accumulate. But just have to put that out there on your radar. Look, it's flatlining here. Looks like it's kind of done going down. You can see that this happened here on the 1 hour. It said enough is enough. It took a break. Right now, it just needs to break this trend line, which it kind of is. Going sideways now. We could have our first higher low right there, which is low, higher than that low. We zoom in there and look at it. So it's just something to put on your radar. BZRX had a big pump. People know about it. Look, double bottom on the RSI. Bottom. I mean, those are just basically textbook reversal patterns. Ready to make it back up. Bitcoin falling back down, 1088. I see it coming back down to this range. Could come back down to 1066 before it pops up again and stays in this range. But on the 4 hour, it's had its day, and it's basically going to have to curve down again. The last time it curved on the 4 hour was right there, and we were pretty high. Bitcoin tanked pretty fast. So this is the weird thing is I'm getting indications from different places. Like, look, and now Bitcoin's getting overbought on the 4 hour, telling me that it needs to cool down. When Bitcoin goes down, it takes some of the altcoins as well. So what do we have? What's the big picture is Bitcoin dominance is sitting pretty still. Okay, right here in this area. It broke previous resistance on this line. So we have to kind of respect that. And it has a target of 64% from this double bottom. It is high up here. So it's telling us that it has to curl back down. The daily just had a cross though, and it's on its way. And it also had it also had bullish divergence as the price was going down, but the RSI started to raise up, telling us that this should keep going. Scary times for the alts if this does what it's supposed to do. So just that's the first thing. Secondly, we have Bitcoin looking like it may actually go down a little bit, because when we looked at Bitcoin on the 4 hour, it basically had already had its run up. The daily though has a cross that just occurred, so that's beginning its daily cross. But right now it has a little, so I think it's just going to come back down to the trend line, reset the 4 hour RSI, keep going on this daily trend. So it's going to range. The daily trend tells us that the 4 hour is going to do this and keep moving up. Probably back to previous support at 11,000, 4,500. So again, I still think long Bitcoin at 10.7 was the play yesterday, and I'm going to stick to that. So any last coins, guys? I got to make a run. It's 11 o'clock. I think we went over a lot of different things. If there's any coin you want me to go over, any ideas you have, if you guys have a plan. Cream was the idea here. Let's look at Cream on CoinGecko. You're not the first person to bring Cream to my attention. Another like big time trader says, you know, Cream just dipped. So if it goes one more time lower, I would like to get in, he said. So it's $94. It's down 31% today. Good time to accumulate Cream in the last hour. In the last 30 days, though, it's only up 20%. Has had a bit of a falling out, coming back down. You can see it's hitting this like previous support region here, right here, where it hitting there now as well. All-time high was $9. All-time high was $289 though. Number 213 on the market cap. 40 million trading volume. Cream price. And what's the circulating supply here? Doesn't it show you that? Market cap. Circulating supply, 348,000 out of the 9 million. So there's a pretty big circulating supply though. I don't know much about it. Here's its contract. You can check it out. Cream. 94 bucks after a big pullback. Sushi took a pounding, right? A lot of these took a beating, complete beating. What does the RSI, when does the RSI reset? I hear that, but I don't understand that. Okay, Jesse, let me show you. Now, let's look at Bitcoin right now. So this is the RSI down here, relative strength index, right? and it's going to tell us the move, the momentum of a move. Okay. Now, what I mean by the RSI resetting means, when I say that, I mean it's going to go so oversold that the price has to start coming up again. And here we are with Bitcoin. Got pounded down, and look how oversold we are. Now, oversold, when you do the RSI, you hit these settings here. And in your inputs, you're going to change this to 14, source to close. And in your style, you're going to change this to 70 and this to 30 on your upper band and lower band. That's going to put in these dotted lines. That's telling me, now, so we import this information, and that tells me basically what's going to happen. Whenever Bitcoin is this high, it tends to start to go down. You can see eventually the price made its way down here. RSI showed us that. Then Bitcoin went up again, right here, which is a little bit of a move, and then Bitcoin went down all the way to oversold. Very oversold here. That would have been an indication to pick up Bitcoin at around 10,141. Really good long for Bitcoin there. Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. And so then what happens is you buy here on these oversold regions. So that's why I say when the RSI will reset. So basically you're sitting in, you're like, you know what? I'm going to touch this asset. So the RSI resets. It comes right back down. Now it's going to be oversold. Now we can get in and we can make a move up. Now you can see Bitcoin had its move, and now it's going to become oversold soon, like it did over here. Like it did over here. Move up, oversold, came down. Move up, oversold, overbought, sorry, move up, overbought, came down. Move up, overbought, came down. Move up, overbought. Could breach, sometimes we do breach this line and we get a little higher. If we look at the RSI in the daily though, we're still on our way up. And we're not even close to oversold. So there's many moves inside a bigger move. So I think what's going to happen is this last move was here. I do not think 1190 all the way back down to 10,000. I see we go up a little more, which is possible, and then the RSI will reset down to 10,000. Looks like it's going to have to hit support here, 10,561, maybe a wick down, and then come back into the pattern. I don't want to see it losing this pattern though. There's so much conflicting data. That's what's making it very hard to trade. I want to look at ARPA one last time. 3146. It kind of wicked up and faked us out. It's still sitting at this 3146 area. We do see the blue line crossing. We are in the pink. This is a textbook buy because we have a bottom and a bottom here. Should basically at least get back down to the pattern at 60% gains. That's what I would do. I would just buy here and sell here at the pattern. Because that could be a bearish retest. I would not try to see it get back into the pattern. That's kind of pushing it, in my opinion. If you are going to enter a trade, basically I should do trade climate. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start doing the trade climate of the day. Today I give it a 4.5. It's not the greatest, and that's the overall climate of the day for trading. It's a 4.5. You know, some days are 7s, 8s, 9s. Some days are 10s, man. You don't get them all the time, but they are there. Here it's a 4. So not the best day to be trading. Not the best day to be putting yourself out there. Not the best day to be trying to figure out, you know, again, you're going to be risking a little bit to gain a little more. Like, it's just the probabilities of making a killing aren't there. So why not just trade when the probabilities are way better for you? You know, why keep taking shots? Why keep taking shots when it just doesn't feel right? And that's how I've been pushing that the last few days. And I mean it because, yeah, there's experts right now who are nailing these. They're doing 30x leverage right off the trend line. They're making 400%. I'm not there yet. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I have a really good handle on trading, but I'm not there yet. Like, and honestly, maybe I am there yet, but that's a whole plan. You have to send, you know, $5,000 or get ready with $5,000. I think at least $3,000 to $5,000 because you're going to be in the trade for a couple minutes. Then you're going to map out the chart. You're going to look at it. You're going to watch the swings on the 1 to 3 minute chart, and you're just, it's very stressful. You could lose a lot of money. It's leverage trading. Like right now, you would have basically waited for this blue line. You'd be like, I'm going to buy here at 10.8, and I'm going to sell at 10.922. I'm going to end up trying to turn this 0.4% move into a 10x leverage, make 4% in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Make 4% in 30 minutes, do that 10 times a day. It's very possible, right? That's just not my system. Maybe one day that will become my system. Like once my capital gets huge, that's my plan actually, is to trade the way I'm trading spot so my capital gets bigger, where I can place larger trades for smaller time frames. And basically use all my knowledge from that I'm learning now to do that. That's basically the idea. So that's my goal and my plan. You can see BNB hitting a nice support region here. Just thinking about it here. It was previous resistance right here and right here. Uncanny that it now becomes previous support. Might be a time to long BNB coin again. It's going to do pretty good. Falling wedge. Curve out. But again, anything can happen with that dominance. So, and that's why a lot of traders feel like me, and you can feel it in the market. And that's why we only have 2-3%, because people are going in and out. We control these numbers. Remember that. Human beings. We're the ones controlling how many coins are going up a day. It's us. It's us. So if we're all a little sketched out by Bitcoin, you're not going to see huge gains, right? Because people are going to be taking them fast. And if you're not taking them fast, someone's going to be taking your money a lot faster. So today is one of those days. Sand starting to move. Like everything made moves, but they were small moves. Double bottom on sand. All right, guys, I am running out. I think we had a wonderful day. Again, what I'm telling you guys today is keep your capital on the side unless you really, really know what you're doing. You know, the people making money today are the leverage traders, people who know how to make a hit on a small move. I gave you guys Penn Gaming. I just had to put that out there. I said it was going to go from 51.60 up to 75. It's basically on its way. Went all the way to 71, 70.90. Slight pullbacks happening, but it's on its way to 76 bucks. So just that was an equity trade that I gave out on my Instagram channel. Follow me on Instagram at samprice_remote_chief. I do put out videos there, and I do say stuff connected to the channel. I'm also a rapper. You can find out other things about me if you like. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, we got 11,700 followers. Pretty cool. I put charts out, talk about things. Sometimes I do an ad for the channel to kind of get people into the space, stuff like that. So follow me, man. Here's the Penn Gaming trade if you want to check it out. Let's see, did I give it? Yeah. This, I do stuff like this. Oh, I forgot the desktop audio doesn't come out on. Gotta add a new source, but basically what I'm hearing, and I'm explaining this. This is on August 31st, and I say, you know, this is the reason why you should get into this channel. This is blah blah blah, and I say 51.50. I give a target. I say it's gonna pop. You know, just basic trading ideas that I'm for free. I'm giving out for free. So follow me on Instagram. I really appreciate it. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, you're doing yourself a disservice. Crypto Lifer 33 on Twitter. And here I'm posting charts too. BTC chart, you know, September 15th. So that was yesterday, where I decided that I thought it was a good idea to go in at 10,700. Basically, right? Published on TradingView. And the idea was, I think Bitcoin's going to break out of this channel. So just interesting. These are ideas. So you can follow me on Twitter as well and just stay more up to date. And again, the Telegram channel, which is doing unbelievable. More people are joining every day. I'm really excited to see that, and it's really fun. The Telegram channel has been great. You know, you guys have been great too. I thought it was gonna be me saying a lot of stuff, and you guys are posting a lot. Look at this. I remember my BART pattern. It's like we have people contributing, and it's really awesome. So shout out to everyone here in the trading room. 17 members and growing. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for being a crypto lifer. We will get out of this crazy times together, and we will all prevail, and we will win. But we need to stay consistent, and we need to have proper risk management. Remember that. Any last things you guys want me to go over, any coin you want me to check on, please let me know. I'll sit for a minute, just look over your charts, look over your ideas. There might be something that just comes to mind. All right, everyone out there, thank you so much for a wonderful day. Jesse B, Twin Greeny, Theo Wrench. I got time for link, dude. That's what this is for. This is the bonus. This is the bonus section. Jesse B, let me do a link for you. I was gonna do link anyway at one point for myself, so I do this stuff for myself anyway, guys. Okay, so here I built this triangle. I would have entered in the pink. But the blue line didn't curve yet, so I actually wouldn't even have entered this trade because I didn't see a blue line curving. Kind of stayed flat. Blue line still really hasn't curved yet. And if you ask what I'm saying, I mean right here on the MACD. So, on the daily, it says we do have a cross coming, but some more pain, right? One good thing though is I do see falling volume with falling price, which means the trend should reverse. I think we have a little more down period coming. Let's look at previous support and resistance. What do we see? We made such a move up that we don't have a lot of support, honestly, in this region. The next place of support is 885. And I even saw an expert trader that I listen to very well, and he's calling for a short to $9. Now, let's look at, we're in a new range. After breaking up and having that wonderful push up, Link is now in a downtrend. Clearly. It's in a falling wedge. Okay? This could become a double bottom, acting as support. So we want to see that. So this area is very important. 1018. So it bounced off of the 1018, 1020 area. You do see we have resistance here, came back down as support and broke off. So we do see, let's put a range in this area. So we have a nice range of support and resistance for Link at 10. We break 10, we're going all the way down to 9 because there's nothing to hold it. There's no support here. So we break that region, we're going down. And there's a chance that we do because I don't see the blue line curving yet. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is telling us we have a move coming. Blue line is starting to curve more on the 4 hour. You can see this, right? The downtrend is ending. Blue line is starting to curve towards the red line. It's telling me that we may have a bit of a stoppage here. And we do have, see, it looks like a lot of the trades we're looking at, look, ARPA, the structure may not be exactly the same, but look, double bottom. And even on the RSI, bottomed again. This was the very low point, but now we're at we're very oversold on the 4 hour. This would be a time to accumulate Link. Let's think if you accumulated Link below in these areas, which is basically, see how I'm putting a dotted line here, basically below 38, below 40. So here we got Link, we would have rode it up a little bit, but eventually we would have been down. Here we bought Link, we would have rode it up for a long, nice time, made a lot of money. Here we would have bought Link, this area here, we would have rode up at least this move. Here we would have bought Link. This is a little higher. Would have went up. Here we would have bought Link. We would have gotten this move here. So it is telling you that it has planned out. What, 4 out of the 6 times that we've seen it? It's interesting. Again, though, that dominance on Bitcoin is just hanging over my head. So, I just, If Bitcoin wasn't doing what it's doing, these are all textbook buys. They look beautiful. Honestly. I like it because for my system, it's low on the RSI, oversold, we have a curve on the blue line in the pink, we have a double bottom, we're in a falling wedge, which is 68% chance of break to the upside. You can see we'll take the base of the falling wedge. Something over here like this. To here, and move that to the breakout. Might bring us the previous resistance here at $16 if it breaks it. That's like kind of a temp target here. 16 bucks. 49% gains coming for Link. If Bitcoin dominance falls off a cliff, we'll be fine. So we really have to just keep watching that. 1099 breaking. This 11 region area holding support. So is 11 the buy for Link? That's the question. I got to give it on my range. Like basically today is a 4 for trading. So that's already going to hurt the regular trading range. And then it's, for this to go up 49%, it's just we really got to stick on that Bitcoin dominance. I hate to say it, but it's all eyes on Bitcoin dominance right now. And if Bitcoin rips, which I think it's about to, right, up to 11,480, looking pretty good. Daily tells me that Bitcoin's on its way to rip. So that also, I don't know, it might take the USDT pair for Link up, but it might battle it a little bit as well. I just, honestly, I don't think it's a good day to trade. I hate, it's like, I want to say, you know what, accumulate. I used to say that a lot, but I haven't seen Bitcoin dominance doing it. So there's a chance that these altcoins take even bigger hits. This goes down to 9 from 11. I have to heed that. You guys have to heed that warning. But textbook, it looks great. For my system, it looks great. If there weren't other environment, ideas out there, yeah. SHR. You keep asking about that. Sorry. That's the thing though. SHR is hard for me. It doesn't come up. It doesn't come up on the. I think I have to do CoinTrader Pro. Let's see if we can get this. No, one more second. I'll be out. The USD on CoinMarketCap. This thing just had a freaking huge move. On the daily, breaking out of that wedge. Wow. This thing is about to go up to previous resistance. And if it breaks that area here at 0.48, it's off to the races. A very strong bounce for this coin. Jeez Louise, that's insanity, right? Did it not log me in? I had all these done already. MACD doing well, but it's kind of on its way. It says that's it for the move on the daily. The daily says that you're about to kind of have a turn over. The 4 hour says you're about to walk though, and this is about to go up even more. So look for it to kind of come to this resistance area here at 4.6, or even up to here at 5. And honestly, after breaking out of a wedge like that, it should, you never know, but it looks like it will flag. I mean, this is looking really good. This is looking really good. So if you got into SHR, good for you, man. Especially on that freaking move. Jeez. That's on the 4 hour candle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, that's like 4 days ago. That would have been an amazing game, right? Coming at you for SHR. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. It's life, guys. There's nothing else.